Hello, welcome to Fallout New Vegas. Extra late edition, sort of. All right, I think I'm almost set. Got a couple things done ahead of time. Got to do this thing. Okay, that's set. I believe we have places to be, people to deal with. And I think I want a new save before we head down this elevator.
After chewing on nails.
Yay! Saved all companions. What about me? This doesn't sound good. That looks like a vault. Those look like turrets. More turrets. Terminal. Coffee mugs. Horse field. Am I supposed to do anything about this? I just take a drink. Really? That's it? Get some health back? Drink a bunch of water? What do we have here? Handy stuff is what we have. Oh, that's just great. Stash toolbox. That's an interesting name. Why? Picked up 7 pounds of something? I have a note. I can't read it. All right. Is there... anything for me to do there? No, I guess not. No. Too slow. Scared the bejesus out of me, even though I knew it was coming. I meant to check the protocols, which I presume is just a notification that they are up and running, I guess. A little bit of water. A little more water. Even more water. Is it down here or in a different location? Behind a different wall? Can't read that note. All right. This time, try saving it here. Wasn't that one? Oh, that's right. I had to be over in the corner. I'm going backwards. there, and I can't do anything about it from here, can I? I wasn't watching. Well, where was that one then? Was it that one that I ran around to? Maybe it was. Where's my safe spot? I was almost to it. Can I get to anyone from here? Too long. Too slow. Okay. That was not how that was supposed to go. Oh boy. Oh, nope. Mess it up. Hoping, I have no idea if that terminal will shut those speakers down, but I was hoping that one would. Hang on. I forgot where my safe spot was. I don't have that one to deal with. Now I gotta make the run. Ooh boy. Another drink of water. Nice clean water. Couple hit points. Couple more hit points. That's going to be a problem, maybe. Hard left, jump. Water valve control patrol. Mr. Sinclair, EBE. The points you raise to heart. Provided, let's see, security. Well, that's not what I wanted. Apparently. Thoroughly shot and exploded. I need to run down to that one? Thinking no. Thinking I did that very badly. I don't see how this improved things. Electric pod access guard. I'm missing something. That's where we came in. Well, what does this one do? Farting around instead of paying attention. Vault turret terminal password. I'll take that. Quite happily. And then die. All the way down to the floor. That didn't do any good. This is the only one that's accomplishing anything so far. That one needs to move, but won't. alarms down. Turn off security force field. Then what? I just came back. I'm missing where it is I need to go. Thinking up somehow, but how? That all I needed to do? Security system protocols warning. Information. Ooh. That too close. Uh-oh. Disengage vault security. this mean I can go back and try and grab that password? Do I need the password? I know it's for the turrets. Thought something was off. Vault turret terminal. This is where I needed the password. But we have the science. Apprehensive. Infiltration. Civilization. I'm gonna say no. Transcribing. That was a no. Conversation. Nailed it. Access denied. Security system lockdown. Really? Disengage vault security protocols. Look at that. Gold bars. Chips. Doctor's bags. Bobby pins.
The courier, lured by the promise of the Sierra Madre, could not escape. Once inside the vault, the casino did not let go. When the courier finally passed away, the casino created a new hologram to walk with the other ghosts that filled its casino.
Well,
It was a pre-programmed homage intended for another. It assumed a new meaning in the likeness of the courier. A means of allowing even the dead to begin again.
that what did not go well. Everybody died. $2,000 rounds of .357. Holy smokes. Security enabled. Terminal lock. Whereas if I do this,
You're in the vault, finally. After all this time. The Sierra Madre. Mine. Don't move. Don't go into the vault, and don't touch anything else. There may be more traps down there. Another security system. Hiding? Hardly. Trapped. You think you were the first one to unlock the casino door? No, I did it. With other hands, other bodies. After that, the casino wouldn't let go. Once I was locked in, no way out. Until your Pip-Boy signal came to life in the villa. Then things changed. And here you are. No. I'm not going to take the chance while I'm so close. Not this close. No. Not again. I can wait. Afford to be careful. You're locked down there. This is the only entrance. And I have free reign of the Sierra Madre. I have time. More than you. Besides, there might be more traps. I'll send more scouts in. Yes, others. You're resourceful. Don't want to leave anything more to chance. you've gotten far. Any farther, try to breach the vault, you become a corpse. What's inside is mine. Anyone else touches it, tries to take it from me, they'll answer for it. This casino is in some caravan safe, and the lock that secures the Sierra Madre vault doesn't hold all its secrets. Find a way inside? You can try. The Sierra Madre is a patient thing, and it has outlasted many who've come to its doors. The punishment often equals a reward for those without the foresight to see what's in store. I'll let you test the security. See how you stand up. I've had enough of others stealing from me. I'm coming down. Forget the Sierra Madre security. I'll find you myself. Try to break into the vault, I'll set off the caller.
Can we sneak out?
Huh? What's this? Alarms. What? You think you can run?
Is this thing on? You hear me down there? Can I help you out here?
Time is against her. It always will.
I did. Beat you.
Seeing what I can do to shut those turrets down from up here. Come on.
Just hit that.
Slow them down. Shut down the combat. Damn it.
That's not working. How in the world is that stupid thing getting to me? I'm debating on whether I should load back a little bit, go get that password again, or try to.
Do I? For what? Your greed? Curiosity? You came here on your own. No one held a gun to your head. I've seen your Pip-Boy archives, your map markers and notes. You picked up the Sierra Madre signal just as I did. You couldn't resist. So if you feel I have a lot to answer for, no, the blame isn't on my shoulders. Might as well have put the collar on yourself. Hiding? Hardly. Trapped. You think you were the first one to unlock the casino door? No, I did it. With other hands, other bodies. After that, the casino wouldn't let go. Once I was locked in, no way out. Until your Pip-Boy signal came to life in the villa. Then things changed. And here you are. You speak as if your fingers have never touched the keys of a Robco terminal. No machine is foolproof. They are designed to obey us. The Pip-Boy's operating system has vulnerabilities, advantages to those who've studied its construction, even superficially. It's just a machine, though. Its real vulnerability is who wears it. And that's how you were caught. That thing on your wrist, it's a convenience. It tells you where to go, what to do, dulls your brain. It may have helped you find the Sierra Madre broadcast, but it's just as much a crutch today as it was in the old world. Curious? You must be. We have time now that you've done your work. And our interactions have been too one-sided, even for my tastes. What do I want? Weapons, security, a citadel of my own. The Madre is all these things. It's a fortress, a weapon, a chance to begin again. Once I unlock its archives, I can carve the Mojave into any shape I choose. The cloud is unique in my travels. Its proximity to the Sierra Madre isn't a coincidence. Right now it protects this casino, preserves it. It can be used to preserve other old world relics and cleanse them at the same time. And as much as I've researched hologram technology, the big empty facility was clear. Only the Sierra Madre got holograms working properly. The holograms here kill trespassers. That's what I want. Dump one of those emitters in the middle of any battle, there's no defense. It's like holding light in your hands. Can't fight it. Only watch it burn. Just one is a portable army. Arm it, anyone stands against you dies. No, there's one last thing I want from the Sierra Madre. Its bounty. The machines that fill its streets, its corridors.
Avery,
They provide,
how you doing?
almost anything. Perhaps in the pre-war era they were commonplace, things to dismiss. Now they are far more valuable. You know it. They helped keep you alive. Sources of food, supplies, medical assistance, ammo, make more callers, even print currency. Make a nation. The cloud allows me to wipe the slate clean. Callers ensure cooperation. Holograms, defense. The vending machines provide everything else. The Sierra Madre can kill nations and build them, using its technology with the right applications. You think I'm a murderer? If I was, I'd have set off your collar long ago. The collar ensures compliance, encourages cooperation. Think about it. Would you truly have gotten into the casino without those collars? No. Human nature is against us, always. Did you know that I had to keep adjusting the collars, keep changing the rules to make this moment possible? Every time, even with collars clutched at their necks, they would betray each other, kill each other to get inside the Sierra Madre. It was insanity. They could have had it all. It was so close. And they kept turning on each other again and again. Cracking the Sierra Madre was difficult, but cracking greed, that was more difficult. So the dead man switches within. When your life is tied to another's, sacrifice and cooperation, they can be conditioned, learned, and you can focus on the matter at hand. Greed can be beaten, contained, controlled. You know it better than anyone. Or I hope you do. It doesn't matter.
Ask. You still have time.
The callers, they're pre-war tech. I suspect this great land had
Being positive
compliance issues before the war. It's one of a series of
can get pretty hard to do. Important though.
Special.
It is important.
Easier to make adjustments. Unreliable in other ways, notably radio interference. A place far from here called the Big Empty. Almost didn't make it out. With two others there. A woman and a man, a courier. The woman was familiar. The other, I don't know what happened to them. Big Empty's a treasure box. A scientific graveyard of old world misery. Like the Sierra Madre, there's treasures there, sleeping. Some awake. The holorifle, the Saturnite alloy, the hologram technology, hibernation chambers, securitrons, the collars. Even the suits attached to those things, stalking the villa. That's only the surface of what's there. Right now, the Sierra Madre is what I want. No. I'm not going to take the chance while I'm so close. Not this close. No. Not again. I can wait. Afford to be careful. You're locked down there. This is the only entrance. And I have free reign of the Sierra Madre. I have time. More than you. Besides, there might be more traps. I'll send more scouts in. Yes, others. You're resourceful. Don't want to leave anything more to chance.
Try this route.
Compliance. Good. The others fought, argued. If they had only obeyed. I see the caller has done its work. I can hear it in your voice. Stand and wait outside the vault, where I can see you from the elevator. Staying in the vault. Think it'll protect you? No. I don't think so. I'll have the Sierra Madre kill you for me. You can't beat all the casino's defenses. It's only a matter of time now. Did you really think you could steal from me? The Sierra Madre is mine.
Uh-oh.
Don't have time for this.
Don't think I can do anything here. Maybe I can.
Is this thing on? You hear me down there? Trying to help you out here.
Time is against her. It always will.
There's more than I care. Think you can swing to. And they won't fit all your commas. Just to your dead guy.
You tough old bird. What? That means I can't. Ooh, Gauss rifle. Hi. Pardon. Coming through. Place falling apart. Disaster. I was close. I think. Took the wrong turn. No!
Staying in the vault. Think it'll protect you? No. I don't think so. I'll have the Sierra Madre kill you for me. You can't beat all the casino's defenses. It's only a matter of time now.
Wait a minute. I was able to do that before.
Did you really think you could steal from me? The Sierra Madre is mine.
Oh, that's right. I forgot about Christine doing her thing.
Free war junk. I'll put you down myself. Time is against her. It always.
I care. Think you can swing to. And they won't fit all your
Okay,
commas.
while he's dying, ow. No fair not to get, not being able to finish looting. Hang on, where did I? That doesn't seem right. Did I go in a circle? No. Not sure where I went. Not where I needed to go.
Staying in the vault. Think it'll protect you? No. I don't think so. I'll have the Sierra Madre kill you for me. You can't beat all the casino's defenses. Did you really think you could steal from me? The Sierra
What I can do to
Madre
shut those turrets down
is
from up here.
mine.
Come on. Got it.
Don't
Kill them
have
down.
time for this.
Shut down the others. Cut off access. Damn it. Put him down. Hurry, whatever it takes. You hear me down there? Time to help you out here.
Time is against me. It always will.
I get got a thing you can swing to. And they won't get all your coma anymore. Just hit them guys.
But I tried to make that jump instead. Saved me a split second. But I lost anyway. I'm dead. Good job. Jump when I tell you to jump. Really? Being a serious pain. Too many wrong turns again.
Staying in the vault. Think it'll protect you? No. I don't think so. I'll have the Sierra Madre kill you for me. You can't beat all the casino's defenses. Did you really think you could steal from me? The Sierra
What I can do to
Madre
shut those turrets down
is
from up here.
mine.
Come on.
Don't
Kill
have
them
time
down.
for this.
Can't shut down the others. He's cut off access. Damn it. Put him down. Bury him. Whatever it takes. Is this thing on? You hear me down there? Trying to help you out here.
Time
Should I
is
just
against
try to
me.
leave?
It always will.
I want that Gauss rifle though.
Swing to. And they won't get off your collar anymore. Just hit them guys.
If Dean was trying to tell me to do something, I couldn't hear him. Really? Where's everybody at? Okay. None of my compatriots are around. Do I just leave? Travel to Mojave. I want to try something. At this point, what happens if we try to go back in? Anything? Sweet. Level 40. What was it I was needed me to do a melee, but I was way too low on it. Get 5 points, Barter. Oh, shoot. What are we going to do now? Junk rounds? Retention, no. Not too worried about fortune finder. Maybe hand loader. Get all the hand load recipes. I'm just testing to see if we can get back down there in case we want to, say, grab some more loot. Locked again. Nope. Whatever's down there, staying down there. Well, that sucks. There was stuff. Did I at least get out of there with the rounds? Yes, okay. Got out of there with 2,000 rounds of 357. Can I remember how to get back out? Probably not. Not at this rate. Eagles.
The survivors of the Sierra Madre thought about gathering at the fountain and waiting for the courier. In the end, the caller's silence made them uneasy, and the fear of turning on each other made them hesitate and leave the goodbyes unspoken. The radio message at the fountain was enough for them, and there was no need to add another farewell on top of all they had suffered.
Freed of both Dog and the one who held Dog's leash, the other voice resumed control. First the mind, then finally, the mutant shell. His first act was to tend to the scars on the body with careful hands, slowly healing all the scars, except the ragged name torn on his chest. He briefly thought of remaining at the Sierra Madre, but it was a monument built by humans, representing something he no longer needed. He began walking west, in search of others like him. As he did, he spoke of the courier who had set him free and allowed his life to begin again.
Dean Domino, entertainer, singer, thief, explored the Sierra Madre not long after he was rescued by the courier. Once he left the theater, the Sierra Madre recognized him as a guest, and many doors opened to him. He had to admit it had been built to last. During his search, he came across the final records of Vera and Sinclair, and realized what happened the night the bombs fell. He felt strangely sad for a moment, and he had no idea why. Shrugging it off, his mind turned instead to where the courier had come from. Vegas still survived, out there in the Mojave. Its sights, sounds, and casinos, ripe for the taking. So, giving the Sierra Madre one last nod and a wink, he set off beyond the cloud to begin again.
Christine, her mission complete, found new purpose as the Sierra Madre's warden. She watched over it silently, by choice. Over time, the ghost people came to see her as one of the holograms. They would watch, silently, as she walked among them. At times, Christine thought of the courier, who had kept Elijah's hand from her throat. The courier reminded her of the other courier she had met in the Big Empty, and wondered if the two had found each other at last. She did not think of them again until she heard the legends of the Divide. The Divide, where the two messengers, the two couriers, fought beneath an ancient flag, at the edge of the world.
You've heard of the Sierra Madre Casino.
That's coming.
We all have. The legend, the curses.
Some foolishness about it lying in the middle of a city of dead.
A city of ghosts. Beneath a blood-red cloud.
A bright, shining monument, reaching out, luring treasure hunters to their doom. An illusion.
A promise that you can change your fortunes. Begin again.
Finding it, though. That's not the hard part. It's letting go.
It's letting go.
It's letting go.
It's letting go. It's letting go.
Whoa!
Whoa. Check out the Foot Locker, so we walked over here to check out in the first place before we got sucked in by the radio. You know, I thought I was wearing reinforced armor. Wait. I presume we're going to have to come back here. Ooh. You know, we missed one of the hologram rifle components, I think. Oh boy, I ought to be a little over encumbered now. I'm going to guess. Weapons. How heavy is a Gauss rifle? It's only 7 pounds. Not bad. I don't remember how I ended up with 2 sets of Vera's outfits. Still have 20 pounds to drop? How? Where's it all at? I got 10 pounds. That wasn't 10 pounds. That was 1 pound. That was one times 10 for some reason. There. Hold on. There's like a there's a ladder or something. Oh, it's right there. Hello, Mojave. No more orange sky. Get unloaded. I need to sell this stuff. Am I going to stay in the Sierra Madre armor? It's decent. And light, of course. I got to swap 12 for 20s? Or 20s for 12s? Or... that was not what I wanted to do. That one I'm going to go with for a while. Laser something or other. Don't I have something better than a laser pistol, though? Not even carrying a laser pistol. Ah, nice blue sky. Okay. Need to... Forgot where it's at already. There. Finish grabbing some stuff. At least some stuff. Do I not have, let's see. Laser pistol uses energy cell, EC packs, micro fusion cell. Energy cell with the plasma defender again. Plasma pistol. Breeder. Okay, did recycling. Now, do I have the recipe for a microfusion breeder, a microfusion cell? But I still don't have microfusion breeders. Where the heck do I get a microfusion breeder? I don't remember. I just not run across it yet. Oh well. Let's see. Still feel like I shouldn't be so heavy. Wait a minute. I've made no attempt to drop off anything here. Do I do one more run or nah? I think I'll hold off. What the heck was I planning on doing next? Do we start doing a little work for Crimson Caravan? Maybe, so we can finish off this. We also need to do some stuff for Camp McCarran. We can get that stuff finished off. Can we get this done? Which I thought we did have done. Didn't we spread the word already? Could have sworn we had that. I'd done that. I could have sworn I'd done that. Supposed to tell the sergeant.
Heard you helped out Jackson. Thanks for that. Caravans are still waiting for clearance to move out, but at least there's movement. What? There's no way. We're miles from the Colorado. They aren't even waiting for the dam to fall. They're already inside the borders. We'll never stop them. Not at this rate. We're doomed. Thanks for bringing the word. Even if the news is bad, I'll let the men know. Watch yourself.
Have a nice day. Get that cleared out of there. I really thought I had that done. Hold on. Saw that wreckage. Reminded me to check on something real quick. Although,
Legion can count on that.
may not.
Hello?
You come around like a bad habit. What's on your mind? If you're looking to sign on with the Caravan? No. Traders are bottled up tight here. Caravan works up north. Check with the Crimson Caravan, maybe. Gunrunners might have work. Wouldn't know for sure, though. Still, if you got a gun, guts, and feeling like going on patrol, might be some of the soldiers around here have work for you. Jackson might have something for you if you haven't already spoken to that old buzzard. He was looking to try to get troops to clear the North Road. You can find him over in the other building. The one without a bar. I don't know. Seems to be a lot of attention on Nipton. Word is, one of the snipers in the nest on the roof spotted smoke from the east. Yeah, her name's Ghost or something. Fucking scary. Ooh. Guess it's 'cause you'll never see her till you're dead. NCR and their goddamn nicknames. As if Caesar himself's gonna piss and run if he hears them. Anyway, go on and head up top. Ask her what's going on if you haven't already. I don't much give a shit. You take care now.
Okay. Not yet then. Fine. Which one do I want to do first? See about getting our little get things going for our loving couple. I forget which one's the office. This one is.
Our guys put the monorail back to work.
Welcome back.
Hi.
I'm afraid we have no current openings for caravanners or guards, but I am in need of a runner. Deliver this invoice to Dr. Hildern. You can find him somewhere inside Camp McCarran. Most merchant companies, successful merchant companies rather, have them. It can be inconvenient to replace employees on short notice. The contracts keep employees around for a specific duration of time, after which they get paid. After their upkeep and expenses are deducted, of course. Food, water, living quarters, medicine and clothes, just the basic stuff. It all comes out of the company's coffers. That's because we are. We always pay up when the contract ends, though. Won't stay in business long if you've got a reputation as a cheat. Yes, and they have been for decades now. The hired hands know what they're signing up for. We don't hide anything with fancy talk. All right. Is there anything else I can do for you? It's been a pleasure.
Do a few of these, then see if we can help with old poor Janet. Let's see. And we need to talk to Dr. Lister. Oh, he is at Camp McCarran. Well, while we're here, nice out. Uh-oh, not good. Crashed. Oh boy. Trying to do too much at once, apparently. Okay, where did we... This before we... Okay. We survived.
Did you know this trip's all stirred up lately?
Well... Yeah. We can get some of these while we're here. Some of these little assignments. Where's Dr. Hildern? Is it late? Didn't pay attention to what time it was. Colonel.
We're all impressed with the work you've done for us. Thought you might be able to make use of this.
Why, thank you.
It's a key to a little hideaway south of here. We've used it as a place for rangers to rest and resupply. I thought you might get good use out of it.
Oh, thank you.
Unbelievable. That man has given us so much grief since we set up here. This may be a major turning point for us. I can't tell you how many times we thought we'd taken him out, only to have him show up again later, taking more heads off of fallen troopers. This is for the bounty. And this is from a pool me and a lot of the soldiers around the base had going. You may not be in CR, but hey, it's only fair.
Sweet.
I have Lieutenant Boyd on that already, and she's excellent, but I think she's hit a wall. Talk to her if you like. See if she has any use for you. Her office is right above mine, but I think she might be interrogating right now. So she'd be upstairs on the other side of the building. Bye.
I was seeing an error for the audio bit rate. I wanted to... Alright, I want to double check. Oh, we're good. Never mind. What I thought. False alarm. Looks a bit of a slickster.
Boyd's in there with a prisoner right now. Boy, is she pissed.
You stick out like a sore thumb around here. You sure you're in the right place? Yeah, so far this has gone exactly as expected. Poorly. But with the work you've done for NCR already, you might be just what I've been looking for. We captured an honest-to-God centurion of Caesar's Legion recently. Better believe it. Everybody in Caesar's Legion, from Caesar on down, will kill themselves before they can be captured. They're so twitchy they'd probably do it if you reached out to hug them. But here's this guy, who's an elite commander in their army, and he just gives himself up, even as his men are slitting their own throats around him. Well, I don't know about you, but to me that sounds like a man who's willing to cooperate. Except he hasn't. Only times he speaks up are to insult you. He's a real prick, by the way. And I'm supposed to get information out of this guy. Don't have anything like that. Sounds nice. Like the kind of thing I'd want to take home and use on my husband. But even if we did, I don't know that I'd be comfortable using it. If there's any risk of overdose, it's not worth it. Asshole's too valuable. Yes, and one time I thought I saw a tear when I told him his uniform was unflattering. But I think he just got some dust in his eye.
They put it in there, I click on it.
I like the way you think. Have I said that yet? Problem is that the NCR frowns on using that sort of tactic. There are some restrictions still in place from President Tandy's administration. But here's my favorite thing about you. You're not in the NCR. Plus, for all this guy knows, you're completely insane. That's a winning combination. I think if you rough him up enough, and really put some fear into him, he'll sing like a choir boy. So let's do this. When you're ready, I'll go in and give you a little intro. Then I leave the room, and you make him regret the day he was born. We go back and forth a couple times until either he talks or he can't move his jaw anymore. Either way, we've had our entertainment for the day. That's the spirit. Okay, I'll go in and have a word with him. Then I'll call you in. Long time no see, Celus.
Lieutenant. I was just thinking about you.
That's so.
I was just thinking about that pretty neck of yours.
How sweet.
I was thinking about how it would look with a Legion slave collar on it.
I'll pass.
Do you know what I love about our slave collars, Lieutenant?
If you love them, maybe you should try one on.
I love how tightly they fit. I train my men to make sure the slave's flesh bulges a bit around the top and bottom. Know why?
It's all the rage in fashion circles?
Not quite. If you fit it just right, their body never gets used to the feeling of wearing it. It cuts in just enough when they swallow or turn their head to remind them who they belong to. And it's that constant reminder that keeps them docile.
In that case, maybe you'd better save the collar you were gonna give me.
Oh? For whom?
For a friend of mine you're about to meet. My friend isn't very docile.
And who is this friend of yours?
You know all the rules the NCR instituted to protect enemy prisoners of war?
Of course.
My friend doesn't. Oh, and Silus? If you resist at all, I'll personally blow your brains out. Come on in, he's all yours. I'll be back in a bit to see how you're getting along. And I'll need you to surrender your weapons before you go in. You can pick them up from the locker on your way out.
Jeez, again? Hi. Slick. Looking a little blurry.
What an ugly little worm you are. What pile of excrement did the lieutenant pluck you from, worm? You must have some reason to be in your line of work. Tell me, what did the Legion do to you? Did we enslave your children? Slaughter your family before your eyes to teach you a lesson? Whatever it was, I hope I was there to give the order. Foot soldiers of the Legion are trained not to have to think for themselves, to have conflict removed from their minds. They kill themselves to evade capture because they are not trusted to make such a decision rationally in the heat of battle. But I'm no foot soldier. I knew I could escape captivity on my own without revealing the tiniest iota of information to my captors. I'll show you gutless, you sniveling bastard. I'll spill your guts all over this room.
Is something the matter, Silus? You look upset. Here, maybe you'd better step out for a moment. You've upset him.
Your friend is a miserable fucking degenerate.
I don't know. I thought he seemed like a nice guy.
If we were on the other side of the river, I'd have him torn apart by dogs.
That's a long walk, Silus. I don't think it's gonna happen. You'd better just talk.
Your tactics are a joke.
If you don't like dealing with me, I can bring my friend back in.
Both of you can rot.
Have it your way. Come on back in. I think he misses you.
I haven't tried this specific route before or method. Hi, again.
We don't have anything to discuss, worm. Coward. I've faced odds that would make your NCR soldiers wet themselves. I've led charges against men with guns, carrying only my knife. And I can tell you, it was they who feared me. But suicide is a weak death on a battlefield. It says to your enemy that you fear capture. It says if you're caught, you can be broken. You think I'm going to slit my throat for some megalomaniacal self-appointed dictator? I didn't work my way up to have it all be taken from me out of some irrational paranoia. Caesar's losing it. I believe that. He's been shutting himself in his tent. Privately, he complains of headaches. Whatever it is, it's affecting his ability to lead. Time was essential for my mission, but we waited 3 days for him to dispatch us. Another of his headaches. Does that sound like a man in command? He has an operative planted in this very base, but does he use his agent to rescue me? No. He's content to have the agent spend his nights radioing troop positions back to our base camp. He knows I'm here, and he's left me to rot. I don't know. I know he sends intelligence by radio in the middle of the night. Sometimes that intelligence would find its way to my cantery. Then you're a fool. That man reports to Caesar on what I do here. The Legion isn't going to take me back. My only hope is to escape and disappear. But if I escape and he reports it, they'll hunt me down as long as I live. It served me to report him as much as it served you. I hope the Legion burns your wretched body at the stake when they conquer this place. Nothing I could tell you would do anything to stop that. Patrolling the Mojave almost makes you wish for a nuclear winter.
Haha. Where's...
You did well. I don't know how you did it without putting a scratch on him, and I'm a little disappointed personally, but it saved the NCR some face. And it could save us more than that when all is said and done. I'm gonna talk to some people when we're through here. This is about double the standard fee we'd give a consultant, but from what I saw, you're more of an artist. So think of this as your commission.
Sweet.
Yep. See you around.
So, about that little intelligence leak. Hang on. I'm guessing the doctor isn't around because it's late. Where's the barracks? Downstairs. Do they have a mattress I can use? Isn't it down here? Thought it was. Well, this is not what I was thinking of. I had it backwards. Not going to be able to. It'll be faster just to go. Aha. That'll work. No. See if the doctor's up and around yet. Try this again.
A pleasure to meet you. I'm Dr. Thomas Hildern, Director of Operations, OSI East. I presume you're here about Vault 22?
I am now.
No, they wouldn't have briefed you, would they? Probably better that our junior fellows stay within the bounds of their pay grade anyway. Vault 22. Where to begin? Imagine, if you will, the wasteland in bloom. Vast fields of corn that grow from seeds and produce their bounty in the space of a month. Orchards of trees, their branches weighed halfway to the ground, hung with fat, ripe oranges, a harvest that could feed a city or a nation. And all this, requiring no more than a few drops of precious water, and the efforts of only a handful of human farmers. Impossible? Precisely. Science has proven that truth 1,000 times over. But how many wasteland savages believe it? Present company accepted, of course. The bounty I describe to you is no idle fantasy. It exists in primitive form only a few miles from where we stand. We need only reach out and unlock its secret. For that, the OSI needs you. Isn't it? One directs one's efforts, or the efforts of others, toward a goal, and progress is made. It's a matter of incentives, nothing more. I believe that the inhabitants of Vault 22 unlock the secrets of vegetative growth. Plants are spilling from their gate. No one tends them, no one waters them. Yet they multiply and spread in all directions. Find the reason for this miraculous growth, and I promise you the OSI will see that you are generously compensated. Good. No need to check in with the NCR authorities. I can authorize your payment from OSI accounts. Vaults typically contain a server room on a lower level, where they would have backed up their research data. A computer room, you understand? Download all the information on the central server to your Pip-Boy, and you'll be certain to bring me any notes or samples that you find, won't you? I thought it was a fairly straightforward assignment. It's a simple question of retrieving the data, which shouldn't prove overly challenging. Downloading the data will be handled by your Pip-Boy. You might think of yourself as a mere means of conveyance. No insult intended, of course. Best of luck to you. Not that you'll need it. You seem like a reasonably competent person.
Me.
Yes? Something else you needed? From Alice. I'll see that she's paid right away. Crimson Caravan runs a tight operation. Even out here in the waste, wouldn't do to keep them waiting. Was there anything else? Or were you just here about the invoice? Yes. Goodbye.
Sweet.
Did Dr. Hildern... This really isn't any of my business, but... Did he give you a job?
Yippers.
I shouldn't say anything. I know that. But you're not the first person Hildern sent out to the vault. There were a lot of mercs. One after another. None of them came back. Then, about a week ago, there was a scientist, Keeley. She's unusual. Not the sort of person you'd expect, but she's an absolute genius, and he didn't mention her? Not even her name? Or any of the other mercs?
Nope.
But now he's hired you, which means one of two things. Either he heard back from Keeley, and she failed, or he's given up on her. Listen. I make a fair wage, but I'm not rich. Not by any means. Maybe my kind of money wouldn't appeal to your average merc. But I'm willing to pay you if you'll find Keeley and make sure she's safe. Isn't right leaving her out there. No idea if she's alive or dead. I had a good feeling about you. Moment you walked in. I mean it. Right. Good luck.
Okay. Let's see. Do I still want to... Yes.
Yes? What is it? Well, why not? Given your recent arrival, at least I can safely rule you out as the leak. I'd like to have absolute trust in my men, but that's just not practical right now. Go ahead and look into it. See what you find. We don't have much to go on right now. Lately, every raiding party in New Vegas seems to have a map of our troop movements. It derails everything. Supplies, reinforcements. And it'll only get worse the longer we let it go on. Captain Curtis is heading up the investigation right now. He can fill you in. Bye.
Captain Curtis. Where's Captain Curtis? Inside or outside? Really? Wait a minute. What quest am I on? Wrong one. That's why. Thought so. Going the wrong direction.
Morning.
Pardon. Sorry. Didn't mean to run you over. Is he inside? I thought he was outside.
What is it? Nice to meet you. I'm Curtis. Smart man. I could use somebody who can operate under the radar around here. Whoever our mole is, he's been slippery. Whenever one of the MPs gets too close, he changes his habits. Our last lead went cold weeks ago. You want my advice? Start by talking to people with a lot of eyes in the field. People like Lieutenant Boyd or Sergeant Contreras, maybe. Careful with Contreras, though. He's not above suspicion himself. Keep me apprised of any leads you get. This guy's gotten a lot of my men killed. I'm just itching to return the favor. Later.
Okay, so Lieutenant, and she is she in here still? Or is she in her office? Guessing in her office. Maybe. Sergeant Contreras.
You got something to say, or do you always look like that? You're back. Now, what kind of MP would I be if I didn't notice anything suspicious? I've had soldiers go AWOL, break-ins, thefts, you name it. Well, there's Anders. He's a ranger. That one's not suspicious so much as worrisome. He left on a dangerous assignment. Colonel Shu sent him out. Now I think he feels guilty not having any way to check up on him. Yeah, the man I'm more interested in is Corporal White. White had a lot of promise. Wanted to be a ranger as bad as anyone I've seen. But he also had some extracurricular activities going. Now he's gone. Word around the base is he'd been going regularly to visit a hooker named Dazzle at Gamora. That's a casino on the Strip. Classy place. His belongings are up in the barracks in the concourse building. First bunk on your left if you're facing it from the center. I haven't had a chance to look through his things yet, so that might be a good place to begin. Maybe break-in isn't the right word. We didn't find signs of forced entry, but I've had reports of someone sneaking into the control tower at night. It's probably just a meeting spot for a steamy military base love affair. Kids today. But it bothers me that they didn't break in. It means they have an access code. Most soldiers around the base don't have that. Sure, if you want to investigate. It's not like there's anything to steal up there, just a bunch of old communications equipment. If you can find out any more, I'd be interested to hear it. There's something about this I really don't like, and if I weren't tied up here, I'd be staking it out personally. Not the kind of things you like to see go missing. No witnesses yet. I've got my money on Sergeant Contreras, who's supposed to be in charge of distribution, the little weasel. But he's too slick to let anyone catch him doing it. We've searched his possessions a dozen times. Nothing. Good. The more guns you can recover, the more I'll be able to use to shoot Contreras for being inept. Yep. See you around.
Barracks, or the, what am I looking for? Howdy. That's to the the
Nelson's back in our hands. I hope we can defend it this time. Morning.
howdy. Thought she said first one on the left. Or second one on the left. This one? Center? This is medical. I'm assuming I'm in the right. Right area. No.
Hey.
Weren't me. It's the first one. Could have sworn said second. Pulled the log from the East Pump Station computer. Contreras should be out here. Little Buster.
Hey.
Hi. Contreras?
Howdy. Name's Sterling, First Recon. Can't say I've seen you before. I'd remember if I had. Got a good memory for faces, landmarks and such too. Comes with practice, that's all, and a lot of scouting from place to place. As a matter of fact, it's funny that you'd ask. A couple nights back, I was on watch in the yard. Got myself a habit of looking all around, not just where I'd expect to find trouble. Old habit, but it saved my hide on occasion. Round about 1 in the morning, I spied some lights in the control tower. Now that's the 3rd time I've spied those lights, mind you. And every time I ask about it, they tell me the place was empty. I'm just saying, didn't look empty to me. No trouble at all. Might be nothing. Couple frisky young folks looking for a quiet place to snuggle up. That light is mighty consistent. Always there at 1 a.m. Might be worth a look. I call her the Long Carabine. Didn't always have the scope. I added that myself. Been shooting with her so long, couldn't bring myself to toss her away. Would have felt guilty to part with the old girl. The other snipers used bolt action, but Gorbets reckoned it didn't matter none if I was different, so long as I could hit my targets. Used to be a ranger, one of the first they sent out east back before we took the dam. Observation and reconnaissance. We took the lay of the land, checked out the locals, and kept ourselves inconspicuous. A couple friends of mine were the first to scout the dam. That was back in '73, if I recall. A lot of those rangers are dead now. Vegas always chewed men up. It's just a little more literal nowadays. Well, that wasn't really a matter of choice. Got myself caught by legionaries up near Malpay. They had themselves some fun with me. Mangled my hands and feet pretty good. Wasn't much good with the pistol after that. Wasn't gonna be trekking across the waste on any more long scouts either. Caesar's boys figured I wasn't going anywhere after what they'd done to me, so they didn't bother tying me up. I crawled out of there on my elbows and knees. Must have looked a sight. Then I rolled down an embankment into the Colorado. Guess I had a mind to drown rather than give Caesar's boys the satisfaction of killing me. But a couple rangers happened to be watching from across the river. They jumped on in and pulled me out of there. Lucky break, they said. Going on 6 months now, but I reckon we'll be moving out soon enough. Can't talk about the details. Till then, we'll man the towers and keep an eye on the fiends. We've had more than our share of trouble from their direction. Whole thing smells of Caesar to me. Of course, that's just guesswork. But I'd still bet a few caps he's stirring up the locals against us. Always a pleasure. Keep yourself safe. Hey.
Nice chatting with you.
Morning.
LT.
I heard you killed Driver Nafai. My team would have liked to get a shot at him, but we're still glad he's dead. We're the finest sniper outfit in the whole NCR. If you need a bullet put into a target's eye from 800 yards away, you call us. Some of my team aren't without their share of scars, though, like Betsy and Sterling. Cook, one of the fiends, ambushed her and 10 of spades. They both managed to escape, but not before Cook raped her. Betsy shrugged it off like it was nothing, but her behavior keeps getting worse. Always making passes at every woman who wanders by. It's inappropriate for anyone at First Recon to behave that way. I could discipline her, but I'd rather she get medical help. I'd appreciate it. As her CO, I could order her to get help, but I'd have her agree with the idea. Corporal Sterling was an NCR ranger until he was captured by the Legion. They tortured him pretty badly. He wasn't able to be a ranger after that, but his eyes are still sharp, so I had him transferred to First Recon. If they've proven hard to kill, yes. Whatever it takes to get the job done, even if it means hiring help from outside the military. Carry on.
Hello?
10 of spades.
Hey, my man. 10 of spades. First Recon sharpshooter. At your service. The LT told you about that? Shit, man. That's shit. Yeah. The LT shouldn't have brought that shit up. Not with civvies, anyway. Ain't right. The LT, Gorobets gave it to me. See, I wanted to be ace of spades, but the LT says, sorry kid, you're too green. So he calls me 10 instead. It's okay though. I get a few more kills under my belt, he'll move me up to Jack. Jack of spades. Sounds better, right? I keep at it. Eventually I'll make it to ace. Think I'll skip queen, though. Shit. Long as I can remember. Had a rifle in my hand since I was 3. That's what my dad always says. Learned to shoot on our ranch, way west of here. Same as the LT. He's a farm kid, too. Oh, yeah. fine. Just a little stutter. Had it since I was a kid. Doesn't stop me from kicking ass. Hey, no cause for that. Yeah, right. That's Brahmin shit. Lucky for you, we're on base, and I can't start trouble with civvies. How about you get lost?
Too good a chance to pass up. Where's Sarge? Little Buster.
Let me guess. You got work for me, right? Well, you're too late. I just quit the bounty trade. As soon as I pick up some caps that Daughtry owes me, I'm out of this scrapyard. Because I killed a couple of marks for him, that's why. You ever hear of Jackson? Or Night Terror? Of course you didn't, because they crossed paths with Lil Buster. Bam. Dead. Finished. Over. See, somebody gives me a job, I do it. Maybe I complain a little here and there, but my shit gets done. Well, shit. Feel free to stick a knife in the old ego. Thought I made a name for myself around here. Guess that's as good a reason as any to quit this stinking trade. No glory. No easy money, no women, and no glory. Shit. I'd settle just for the women. Oh, shit, I don't know. Gotta be at least a month. Longer than I last at most jobs. Oh, yeah. A lot. Like before I was a bounty hunter, I worked as a caravan guard. You'd think that was a cakewalk, right? Wrong. Crazy bastards expected me to wake up at dawn. Forget it. It's about 2 hours after this guy hits the sack. And I need at least 10, 12 hours of sleep to do my job. Price of excellence. Simple. Gonna make myself some easy money. I got a plan. Once I get my caps from Daughtry, I'm going to head on over to Gomorrah and win big at cards. There's not as many people playing at Gomorrah, so that means I've got better odds of winning big. I got this figured out. See, I thought the bounty hunting trade would be easy money, but it turns out it's hard work, so screw it. Also, I ran into this Mark who was a little too tough for me. I mean, I could have taken him. But with this guy, it might have cost me some bad burns or an ass rape. I'm all for risking my life, but I'm a little sensitive about my asshole. Hey, yeah. Next time you see me, maybe I'll be rolling in a shitload of caps, right?
Maybe. Good luck. What am I on? Talk to Dazzle. I thought, let's see. I was hoping to run into Sergeant. What's his name? Forgot.
Hello.
Never seen you around before. What do you want? You killed him? Well, shit. Here I dreamed up this whole elaborate revenge fantasy. Didn't really think I'd do it, but as long as the tubby bastard was actually alive, I could pretend like I would. Here, I owe you. Take it and get out of here, before I indulge my inner bitch and spoil the moment.
Hello?
Yeah? What gave me away? The big gun, the shades, or the attitude? Yup, a lot of people make that connection. Big gun, sniper. Some people don't even need to ask. The lieutenant's been talking to you, hasn't he? Look, I don't need a head doctor. I'm first recon, damn it. You don't see the others crying about every little bruise and scrape, do you? Just another injury to take care of, huh? Well, when you put it that way. All right. You can tell the lieutenant I finally caved. There's a Dr. Usanagi who's supposed to be good at this sort of thing. Yeah. Try not to get killed.
Do I need to talk to him again?
How about you get out of my face? I'm First Recon. I don't need to take shit from civvies. Nah, it's no problem. Everybody likes to have a little fun with me. You don't rib somebody you don't like. Oh, they recruited me, what, a year ago? Taught me to kick even more ass than before. These guys, they really know how to kick some ass. Kicking ass. Mostly kicking ass. See, we're watching the perimeter right now, looking for those fiends to come back. When they show their faces, that's when we go to work. One shot, one kill. That's the First Recon way. Yeah, I'll see you around.
Hello?
Sergeant Bitterroot.
I'm Bitterroot, First Recon. You got a reason to talk to me?
Apparently.
You trying to start trouble? Or do you really not know where I got that name? It's a con name. You know, the great cons. That's what my parents were. I figured I grew up around the bastards. They owed me a name after all they put me through. They're dead. Got themselves killed at Bitter Springs. Served them right if you ask me. It was a massacre. That's what a lot of NCR folk will tell you. Most of them feel plenty bad about what happened. But I was there. Saw it myself. I don't care what anybody says. The cons asked for Bitter Springs. They wouldn't leave the NCR be. My damn parents, too. They were just as bad as the rest. You're not fully grown till you've taken a beat down. Everybody gathers around and hits you till you're damn near dead. After that, if you haven't begged for mercy, you get to choose a new name. One you'll use for the rest of your life. When NCR slaughtered the cons at Bitter Springs, I hadn't got my beat down yet. I was still too young. The way I see it, Bitter Springs was my beat down. So afterward, I gave myself a name. It's all I got from the cons. It's all I ever want. Guess I could tell a pretty good story if I had a mind. But the truth is, I don't know. Just got lucky. They brought me to Daughtry after the battle. He was just a captain back then. Guess he saw something in me. Knew I didn't belong with the cons. Maybe he felt bad, too. About how his men killed my folks. I told him he did me a service, but he didn't believe me. Still doesn't. He's a good man, Daughtry. Doesn't act like it sometimes, I know. But he didn't have to take me in. It's like I tell Major Daughtry. Best not to look under a rock if you don't really want to know what's there. Could be that NCR found some blood on me and none of it mine. Could be that a few of those cons didn't die from NCR bullets. I had scores of my own to settle. Deeper ones than NCR ever had. Don't bother asking who they were with. Don't I? Mister, you never met my parents. My dad got himself fucked up every chance he got. Always started with folk for no reason. Hell, he was the one who taught me to shoot. You know how? By taking pot shots at NCR, and not just soldiers. Civilians, too. Even kids. Then he'd get high with his buddies and swap tales about the folk they killed. Bunch of animals. And my mom? A couple of times she tried to sell me to some waster just to score some jet. Even the other cons said she was useless. Only reason they kept her around was because she was a... how'd my dad say it? A smoking piece of ass. Yeah, that's probably best.
Yeah, probably.
Yeah, look, he's not my real father. He just looked after me for a while. It's a long story. I'd get tired of talking before it was through. While, I guess. I don't keep too careful track of time. I like to keep things simple. Just focus on now. That's why they made me a sniper. You let your mind wander back a ways and you lose sight of what's in front of your eyes. Good way to miss a mark. Guess not. I don't mean nothing by it. You really want to talk to somebody, try 10 of spades. He's always got plenty to say. Me? I'm here to do my job. For now, that job is shooting fiends. They're scum. Lazy, trumped-up raiders. Most of the time they're drunk or high, and when they're not shooting chems, they're selling them. Used to have a settlement up at Bitter Springs till they pissed off NCR and got slaughtered for their trouble. A lot of us got killed at Bitter Springs. A lot of them, I mean. My parents died, too. You a merc? Well, then I guess you want to talk to my... father. Major Daughtry. He's our CO. All right. Goodbye.
Well, where'd the Major get off to? Major?
Patrolling the Mojave almost makes you wish for a nuclear winter.
Not the Major. Corporal?
We won't go quiet. The Legion can count on that.
What can I do for you? I wish someone with your medical training had come along sooner. I think she'll actually stick with the treatment because of what you said. I was afraid that Betsy wouldn't go for long-term treatment because she didn't want to look bad in front of the rest of the squad. You settled that. Do me a favor and let Usanagi know Corporal Betsy is coming. I'd like to make sure the medical clinic has time for her. Carry on.
Really? I
Patrolling
actually
the
have to
Mojave
do
almost
that.
Makes you wish for a nuclear winter.
Okay. Let's see. So there's that. Still working on that and that. Vault 22. Okay. Not midnight yet. So if we're going to leave Camp McCarran, we can go to Caravan. Wait a minute. Do I have to go back out, or can I head on up from here? Okay, good. Couldn't remember if I could. Doctor? What are you running for, Doctor?
You're back. Do you need medical attention? Mental trauma can be just as debilitating as physical injuries. Fortunately, I'm well qualified in such treatment. I'll make time in my schedule.
I've gained karma again.
Take care.
Who's this? Medical student. Neat. Whoops. That is... Really? They did? She did? He did? I guess that is the Crimson Caravan. Thank you. Oh, merchant. Need to sell stuff. Invoice delivered.
Welcome back. Well, you've proven yourself reliable so far. Would you be interested in more important jobs? As much as I like to handle matters personally, I can't be everywhere at once. There is a negotiation with a smaller trading outfit that I'd like resolved as quickly as possible. There's also the matter of Henry Jameson, an employee whose services I'd rather do without. His family connections make it difficult, however. And finally, I need someone to acquire the gunrunner's manufacturing specifications. This job needs to be quiet. No alarms, no deaths.
Here's what I was looking for.
There's a small trading outfit, Cassidy Caravans, that I'm interested in acquiring. They've been rather competitive, so it's time to buy them out. I have it on good authority that the owner, Cass, wants out of the caravan business. Cass frequently trades with the NCR, so you'll likely find her at the Mojave outpost. The Jamesons are very wealthy ranchers back in Redding, California, and significant investors in the Crimson Caravan Company. I was pressured into posting young Henry as the manager of the New Vegas branch. As you can see, he wasn't exactly cut out for the job. He was much more interested in gambling and prostitutes, and because of his family, I can't simply fire him. Henry needs to be convinced to quit, one way or another. I won't have a useless employee on the company payroll. Thank you. Was there something else?
That'll do for the moment.
It's been a pleasure.
Hello.
Hi.
Hey there. You looking to buy or sell? Can do.
I was gonna, start to sell a bunch of these books. I don't ever use between doctor's bags, stim packs. Never actually use the hydras. Keep a Patriot's cookbook for the moment. And maybe the salesman. Make a few caps, that'll work. Did I have something else? Something else I wanted to sell. I don't think so. What does he have that I might want to buy? Not really hurting on ammo at the moment. You can always come back for more. Unless I want to pick up more 50. There's always room for more 50. What about the 4570? Yes. 12.7s would have been nice. I'll go ahead and pick some up. We can always bring up more stuff to sell to make up the difference.
See ya.
Good enough for now. I'd like to get Henry Jameson. Is he back at New Vegas? Gunrunner's there. Free sizes. North Gate. Get into... Looks like it. But I picked a better route. And where did she say he was at? Or did she? Am I going the right way? I feel like I'm not. I feel I've forgotten how to do this.
Lasers, plasma, pistols, grenades. We've got it all at the Silver Rush.
Yeah. Good luck with that. Ossifer.
Move along.
Moving. That guy's still stuck there. I'm not in the right place. Am I? Which way is faster? Try this again.
Hello.
Hiya. Or was I in the right place to begin with? I forget.
We've got stuff we're not even allowed to sell, people. Only at Mick and Ralph's.
Make a brief stop at the Atomic Wrangler, where the booze is cheaper, the table's more friendly.
You must have some serious brass to fight off Benny's goons. Bravo.
Okay. Henry, been looking for you.
Shove off. You're making my luck turn bad. Fuck no. No matter what that old bitch McLafferty says, my dad said I could be in charge of the New Vegas branch. Besides, I got into a little money trouble with the Omertas. If I quit the Crimson Caravan, how am I supposed to get the money to gamble? What? No, wait. Look, I just need time. Don't rat me out to them. You want me to quit the Crimson Caravan? Fine, I quit. You can tell McLafferty that she won't see my face again.
Well, that was a lot easier than I thought it would be. I thought I was going to have to actually go and pay off his debt with the Omertas or something similar. Oh, Cass.
We won't go quietly. The Legion can count on that.
You come around like a bad habit. What's on your mind? They want to buy Cassidy caravans? Don't they know it's burned to ash? No. Even times being what they are. Not sure I'm looking to sell. Even for all the whiskey in Reno. Mojave happened. Hit by raiders packing some heavy firepower. Can't believe the Crimson Caravan haven't heard. So if you want to buy all of Cassidy caravans, you're looking at it. And what I got in my pockets. Still, as little as that is, not looking to sell. If someone came up to you and offered you 1,000 caps for your name, would you take it? Actually, you know what? Fuck it. I don't want to hear your answer anyway. Point is, I made the caravan what it is. It's mine. Alice McLafferty, eh? No, I see the zeros, and I know she's good for them. Still, it's not about the money. Dad'd spin like a twister if he ever heard I sold our name for anything. Look, I know you came all this way, and that takes some drive. Especially these days. Just doesn't feel right. Trading history for a slip of paper.
How do you trigger the quest to go track down who's...
What did you just say to me? 'Cause you sure
Let's
as hell got my
investigate.
attention now.
Who killed her?
Me, that's who. I'm not gonna let it go just yet. There might be some survivors, or... Who am I kidding? There's nothing left. And I wouldn't be here drinking in some shitty bar in the ass of nowhere if it wasn't true. Give me that paper. I'll put my name to it. No sense trying to hold the past between your fingers when it's nothing but dirt. All right. There you go. Caravan's yours. Feel kind of relieved, actually. Guess I didn't realize how much I was carrying around with just the name. No idea. Maybe head back west? Though the idea of heading back there with my tail between my legs isn't appealing.
Somehow I killed off that quest, and I don't know how. To go track down who killed off her caravan.
Where? Like Vegas? Shoot and spit enough friends out. East? Get put in one of Caesar's little camps? No thanks. Head back west? I already know the big circle and everyone in it, except now I go back there ruined. Never really realized how small the Mojave is getting nowadays. Hard to find a place to go that's worthwhile. It's the company? That has got to be the biggest load of Brahmin shit I've ever heard. Still, if you've got more like that, walking the Mojave with you can't be any worse than here, that's for sure. All right, I'm in. Don't mind trailblazing as long as we got the ammo. And whiskey.
Or do we just need to go to one of the sites?
Hello.
We could try that. Oops. Been a while. With all this rambling around, did I ever actually pick up anything? No. I just need a little nap. All right, Cassidy. Are those still up there? Yeah. No, there we go. Will it? Yes, no? Just gonna loot everything? That didn't work. Nope, I think I've broken. I think I've broken it. We can at least get these checked off. Do I want to do the gun runners? No. Too close to wrapping it up. I don't want to get... We might...
Welcome back. Yes, I understand that he's decided to quit outright and not even ask for compensation. I'm a bit curious what exactly you said to him. Then again, perhaps I'd rather not know. Thank you all the same. I'm very happy to be rid of that man. Very good. On occasion, it's proven to be more profitable in the long run to simply buy out the competition. And this is one of those occasions. It's been a pleasure.
Okay, before...
Welcome
try
back.
this again. Just in case.
My terms haven't changed. Janet is free to leave, but she forfeits the wages she's owed. Being sentimental is not how I made the Crimson Caravan so successful. But I'll allow it, just this once. Janet will be paid what she's owed. Consider it a gift.
Wait. Oh, Janet. We can get this one knocked out, and then I think we'll wrap it up.
Have you spoken with McLafferty yet? That's great. I can't believe you went through all this trouble for me. Thank you.
Okay, back to Nellis. Nellis. Wasn't sure if they were both inside or not. I thought Janet was going to be out here somewhere. Right? Really? Oh, that's way too far away. That doesn't make sense. Now let's hangers. Try this.
You've done us a great service. Thank you.
Hi. I can't believe I'm going to meet my red-headed lady soon. I'm really nervous about it. Later.
Really? The mission said... So what, is she there now? All I had to do was wait? He was traveling? Okay, now it's completed. This is nuts. Where are the lovebirds?
I'm I'm amazed that an outsider has proven so helpful.
Get back here, woman.
Hello. It's great to finally meet you.
Hi there. It's great to meet you as well.
I'm glad you made it out here. You're even more stunning up close than you were at a distance.
And you're even more handsome up close. Do you think it'll be okay
Do we
if I hang
have to
around
listen
here
to
for
this?
a little while, so we can get to know each other better?
Of course it would. I'll have you set up with some quarters with some of the other women. Hey. Thank you for getting Janet to Nellis. I've never been so happy in my entire life. Bye.
Cool.
Hello.
Done.
Hey.
I'm out of here. Sweet. Dang, it's that knocked off the list. And we'll get to this. Wait a minute, what's this all about? So we still have to do this, but I wanted to get more of the work done for Kent McCarran, and then talk to the Colonel again. And we still have these two DLCs, but I want to get, I think, Crimson Caravan and Kent McCarran stuff taken care of first. Maybe, but that'll be next time, I think. Or we'll get started. Don't know if we'll get started with those next time. We need to get this. So we're missing something here, or it needs to update, or something. Oh, I forgot about that. Yeah, we'll deal with it. Although I think what I really would like to do is do Vault 22. Why are they running here? Hi, Boomer. Vault 22. Oops. Get this started, and we'll call it good. Okay. Nothing else here immediately? No? Hello? Stairs? vending machine. Elevator. Hold on. Elevators were out, weren't they? Sweet. Okay. I think we'll call it good right here then. Yeah. Yep, we will call it good. Enough for one night. Knocked a bunch of stuff out. Cassidy with us for a little while. We're gonna find out about that investigation business. Maybe we just need to wander around for some time. I still think I've done something to keep that from triggering. Cassidy, we're not starting this.
Wish they'd show themselves.
Really?
Wish they'd show them.
You just had to take off, didn't you? Good job, though.
Got it spotted. Time for some.
I might want something besides this pistol. Well, part of wrapping it up. Or
Anything
plant
moves, it's gonna get.
empty. Now she's just tracking everything down.
Got one. Guess who won the
Wow. Well, that's a thing. Can we wrap it up now? Quick before Cassidy tracks someone else down again. Save it. All right. We will call it here. Why don't I go grab a lever? Action. Instead of this pistol. Good spot as any to call it for tonight. We got tomorrow off. We'll be back into Satisfactory Monday evening at 4 p.m. to start off a new week. Then back here Tuesday evening at 4 p.m. Central. And it'll be, well, another week. So thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed it. And we'll see you next time.